This is what it's like when you are a student in using Gradpoint. So let's see how hard it is. I think we have to hit next. So it's just a splash page. Have you ever read a poem, marveled at what a writer's ability to express something profound? Through their literary works, authors explore great questions of human existence. They tell stories. Read the poem by Emily Dickinson. They dropped like flakes, they dropped like stars, like petals from a rose, when suddenly across the June a wind with fingers goes. They perished in the seamless grass. No eye could find the place, but God could summon every face in his repeal-less list. Now, she's famous for these hyphens. Okay. And I have no idea who they are. Is it they drop like stars? Is it insects? Is it, something from trees? I don't know. The word repeal-less means without recalling or taking back. In his not taking back list, he can summon every face on his not taking back list. Try to determine what the message might be. What is this poem trying to say about life? Is that like humans? Humans drop like flakes. We drop like stars. When suddenly across the June, the June breeze, a wind with fingers goes. And then they perished in the seamless. What does seam mean?
I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay, that's okay. This right here is a seam.
Oh, okay.
Right. So you can see the edge where they're cutting together. But if you have seamless grass, can you see where the grass starts and the next grass starts?
No.
Like one start. It's like it's a carpet. You can't tell where one blade starts. It's seamless. No eye could find the place, so they perished in the grass. I don't know. Is it people falling or is it ants? But God could summon every face of these ants. I don't know. Okay, so we hit next. We got an idea anyway. The poem is life is impermanent or temporary. The poet compares people to flesh. Okay, so it was people. All right. They. She associates people with nature, and I guess after your gravestone gets blown away, it's gone, right? The lesson is part of a series of lessons about literary elements. Okay, so the people perished in the grass. All right, so then do we hit next again? Okay, so these are the elements: mood, theme, character, plot. You've done English before. Have you heard, do you know any of these words?
Yes, sir.
Well, which one do you not know? I need to review tone. Tone is the way he expresses his attitude. So it's either a happy tone or not. I guess point of view is what? Like a narrator thing. Oh, first, second, or third person. So it's like the man walked across the street versus I walked across the street. I guess let's try to guess what setting is.
That was the time and place.
Okay, right.
The plot is like what the story's about.
Good.
Characters are the people within a story.
That sounds good. Yeah, theme. I don't know. It's sort of like, is it going to be happy? Is it going to be a Western? Let's see. It's a central idea. Okay. And then mood. Happy or again?
Yeah.
Feeling created in the... Okay, what's the difference with tone, though?
Tone, I believe, is the characters in the book, and the mood is kind of what you're feeling.
Happening to us.
What the author wants you to feel.
Oh, okay. Let's look at tone again. No, I mean just this one, right? Oh, I see. You can't just click it?
Yeah, there's these little arrows.
The way he expresses his attitude toward the subject. Oh, so this is the author's mood, and this is our mood.
Oh.
Great, we got through it. Okay, hit next. In this lesson, you will learn to do the following. Define the themes, all right? Define and identify universal themes, and compare and contrast the treatment of theme. Oh boy, theme seems to be so important. Hit next. What's nice is they got pretty colors. And then I think you just click. There's no scrolling. There's just no scrolling in this. It's really good. I think I hope there's no scrolling, right? If you go down, do you see anything? I don't see anything. I think they keep it generally here, so let's see what happens when you go to next. You may remember the main idea is the message. When you read expository, do you know the difference between expository and narrative?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Oh, okay. Narrative's more like a story, where expository, I think, well, they'll get into it exactly, but it's like, I'm here to tell you about digital portfolios, or why you should, and then there's one it's describing all parts, like expository would be a Wikipedia article.
Oh, okay.
It's giving you the information. If I try to persuade you, then it's persuasive.
Okay.
But if it's a narrative, there's just a story. And maybe the story has a meaning, but it's not direct, saying this is what you're going to do. Let's say you were to read the story of Joan of Arc. Oh, there she is. She sacrificed her life. Oh, that's the main idea. She had courage. And there is a lesson in her story about heroism. Oh, great. Okay, so we hit next. What's next? When you read a narrative, a short story, you probably find it useful to look for a theme than a main idea. Okay? The theme is a philosophical assumption. Okay. The Outsiders is about the struggles of a young man to survive without parents. Ponyboy makes mistakes, but when he saves a group of students from a burning building, he earns great respect in his community. Okay. So what is the central message he communicates? What do you think is the central message here? If you're an outsider, what can you do?
You can still change somebody's life.
And then what happens to you?
And then you're praised by everybody, you're remembered, you're not an outsider anymore.
You're not an outsider anymore, yeah. Action can lead to
reward.
Yeah. And what is the reward he's looking for? Is it money?
He just doesn't want to be an outsider anymore.
Right, there you go. Okay, so it's next. From these events, he will conclude the theme. Okay. Yeah, so we got that. Understanding the stated and implied. Okay, so that's basically what they're wanting us to do. We see that, oh, now he's no longer an outsider. Well, what's his reward? Well, he earns the respect for self-sacrifice and the implied idea that it's a good thing to help others face, and they don't actually say it. Okay. Although this theme is not stated, the reader can infer it. What's infer mean?
Like just kind of pick it up,
right,
like kind of a guess almost.
Exactly. Then you hit next. One of the difficulties in getting through these things is not clicking fast enough. Once you can get the main idea, move on, kind of thing. We can always go back. But at some point, this computer is tracking that you get through all of these. Look at all the clicking we had to do just to get, and we haven't even gotten out of one thing. So they build this for clicking.
Yeah, you got a lot of clicks you got to get through to get out of theme.
Right. Okay, so we have to drag these things. The writer's beliefs about life. Is that the philosophical assumption? I think number 4 is there. That's the implied theme, and stated theme. So now we got 3 things here. These guys are big. Not stated. Not stated. So 2 would be the implied theme, right? Yeah. So now we just have to figure out which these are. Which is a stated theme? It's a story that is stated. Oh, wow, stated. All right, that was easy. Okay, and then what do you have to next, I guess? What do they do?
All right. They don't even grade you. You just put in random places and go on.
Oh, Guy with a Beard, Leo Tolstoy. You would learn that theme. Maybe if you got anything wrong, they would have you redo it. Okay. Oh, let's go back. Just see what happens. Okay, switch those 2, just for fun. Can we? Oh, once you've done it, you can't change it. Can we pull it away? Oh well, once you've done it, all right. So they're happy. They want you to move on. Perspective. which is often influenced by where the writer grew up. Russian Tolstoy. He grew up wealthy. And Anna Karenina, there are many themes. The message is about the values of Russian military officers specific to his culture. All right, so specific worldview, culturally specific versus a worldview. Writers obtain insights from life. So I guess they want us to see, in your opinion, where would a writer get some of their ideas?
Everywhere for most of them, but obviously where they come from and what's around them at all times.
I think so, right?
Yeah.
Maybe how they were. Would it be important to know a writer's background, maybe?
Yeah.
I mean, from this perspective, now I know this Leo Tolstoy was wealthy.
Yeah.
He came from a wealthy family. He didn't have to struggle. They use techniques to develop their worldviews. They take notes, they write long letters, they travel to gain new experiences. Oh, that's good. Okay. So, universal themes. There are messages that communicate human experience. Here are some examples. Stand up for your beliefs, or greed destroys a family, or evil should not be fought through violence. Oh, that's like, can you think of somebody who was not violent and he fought evil?
Gandhi, maybe?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? And then Julius Caesar was Rome. Political intrigue is the key idea. Of course, love has great healing power. Great. One theme is the test of democracy in the state. The theme is culturally specific. Oh, okay. Specific, but a powerful leader wants to be crowned king when many Romans want a democracy. Okay. So then we have to go ahead and hit that thing. That's culturally specific, the Romans' desire for democracy, but then there's a universal one. Is that what they're going to show next?
Well,
conflict between obeying authority and some higher value. No one's above the law. That's good. Okay. Next. So here we are here. Oh, we moved forward, yes. Which of the following themes is specific? Okay, so you have to look at which ones are specific. I don't know. Sometimes these things, let's see. Heroes are people who fight for their beliefs. So that would be a general one, right?
yeah.
People need personal freedom in society. Is that general or specific to a culture?
I feel like that would be culturally specific.
Okay. Between these two, is there anything that looks very specific to an area or to a group of people?
Probably coyotes are clever and magical.
Right.
Because I've never heard of that.
Right. So that would be, I'm thinking, can you think of a group of people that might have coyotes around them? Where are coyotes? In Asia or in Africa?
I feel like they would be in Africa.
Coyotes, they're like wolves.
Oh, so then Asia.
No.
No?
I just gave you an example of none of the above. Life
Okay.
doesn't provide multiple choice.
Because I know we got them all the time in South Carolina.
There you go. Okay, so where are coyotes? Africa or Asia?
In the United States.
Oh, okay. All right. So somewhere in the United States, there are people who believe coyotes are clever. Any idea?
Not too sure.
It's way before Columbus.
Oh, okay. So a long time ago, whenever people first were here,
Right.
thought they were magical and clever.
Right, and so they have coyote stories.
Yeah.
And any idea of some people who might have been here before Columbus?
So Indians, Native Americans.
Native Americans. So that's a culturally specific to Native Americans. Yeah, go ahead and click that.
Click the button to submit your answer.
Oh, wow, we finally did a submit. Hey, they gave us feedback. Wow, this is great. We finally got some feedback. Okay.